Good morning. Time for Tina Book Tuesday, episode 24 with Lisa Prysock, and I am coming to you from Kentucky. I'm a writer, and I am drinking a cup of tea all the way from India this morning. It is an organic green tea. A friend of mine that we supported that goes to school with my daughter, her name is Ashley, and she went on a mission trip to India this year and sent me this tea as a thank you for supporting her and praying for her while she was there. And I saved this tea for episode 24 of Tina Book Tuesday. I'm also drinking a cup of coffee. We writers need a lot of caffeine to do what we do. So anyways, I am here in my kitchen and I'm gonna put this fan on. It's still so hot this morning. We've had like 300% humidity here, and I had some allergies and I was on a deadline, so it's been a while since I was able to record one of these videos for you, but I'm excited this week. There's a lot of great stuff happening. Lottie's True Love releases on Friday. Yay! And you're all invited to the Pelican Rapids Ball in the reader group. It's going to be like an old-fashioned Victorian ball at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this Friday. I hope you can join us. There's going to be some, I'm sure, some giveaways and a lot of fun, and you can just hang out with us. And we're looking forward to hanging out with you. And so I hope you can drop in sometime on Friday evening and check out all the posts from the authors and enjoy interacting with the readers and us. And also, I am answering a question today from a reader who is in Vivi Holt's Sweet Bookaholic reader group. I hosted recently a Manic Monday there, and the readers in that group gave me some awesome questions, and this was one of them. The question was, how do I stay organized as a writer? And that is a fantastic question. I honestly don't know if I'm always staying organized as a writer, but I do have somewhat of a system. I had to kind of stop and think about it to figure out what it is that I do to stay organized, because there's a lot to being a writer, especially when you're an indie writer. So I prepared some things that I do to help me stay organized to share with you. One of them is I keep 4 calendars. So I have like a desk calendar like this. It's like $3 or $4 at Walmart, and it's just blank but with the dates in it. And so you can see, I think pretty much every single day there's something going on. There's literally, as I'm looking at this calendar, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have 5 days on this calendar where there's nothing written down that I have to do. And I assure you, on those days I'm probably writing and still keeping up with marketing and the basics of everything that we do. But there's so much, because like we're in several multi-author series. I am currently, and also I have some of my own books going on, and then there's speaking events, and then there's, church events, and then there's, all the other things we do, personal responsibilities. So it's a lot. And I put a lot into what I do. I tend to throw myself into whatever I do like 100%. So my calendar, I look on that every day, and I love this calendar because it's got these big boxes on it, and you can write, in that space. So I also keep one of these kind of things just handy in my purse. It's like $3 at Walmart. And then I also keep I send myself alerts on my phone. And then I also send myself alerts on my laptop, with the calendar on my laptop. So I've got like 4 calendars going, but the one that I look at the most is this one. And I just take this with me everywhere I go. Like if I'm writing in the dining room, it goes with me there. If I'm writing in my writing office, it goes with me there. If I'm writing in the living room, I take this calendar with me there. And I also carry around a stack of notebooks. I seem to have a notebook system. I do want to mention that I also try to stay pretty organized with an organizer for like addresses and things. And I do have some that are computerized and some in my this leather bound address book. And I recently updated it just to get organized, even more organized, because it has just gotten overwhelming with a lot of different addresses. So that helps me with sending cards and things like that, which I do a lot of as a writer. Readers, I think they just like to get interaction. They like to have interaction with you. And, you know, so I try to send cards out. I have a group of really great, fantastic, awesome beta readers, and I try to send birthday cards and stuff like that out to them. And since I've been sick and on a deadline, I'm way behind in that. But I normally I do a lot of card sending and things. And then also, I have a notebook system, as I mentioned. So what I do is every book that I write has a notebook, like with tabs, that tells me all kinds of things and what I'm looking for. Research goes in this notebook. All kinds of character traits, storyline, outline, all those kinds of things go in that book, and more, much, much more. And then I also, so every book that I write has one of those. And then I have a devotional because I keep a notebook for all my devotions with the Lord, because there's a verse in Joshua. And it says that you will be successful when you keep your these words. Don't let these words depart from you day and night. And you meditate in them. And you keep a book in your own handwriting with the words that the Lord gives to you. So everything that the Lord gives to me, everything that I feel him leading me to read, everything that I feel that he's inspiring me to do in my life, I learn a lot by writing. So I keep a written record of all my devotionals, and I can look back and see where, oh yeah, I remember where God led me through that. And that just helps me, because I wouldn't be a writer without him. He really made me who I am and leads me in what I'm writing. And so that is really important to me. I feel like the devotional is a big part of my writing system. And it also keeps me refueled with things that I believe the Lord wants me to share with readers about him and about how to get through this journey. So this thing called life. And so also, I keep a list in another notebook with just like books that are coming out and when. I just kind of keep that with me all the time. And a lot of times I'll write ideas for other books down in there in that notebook. And so I just don't want to miss one. I don't want to get behind on one. I want to stay focused on what's coming up next, what I just released, and what I'm supposed to be working on now, because I juggle so many things and my memory isn't the greatest. So that really helps keep me focused. And then I also keep a marketing notebooks, and I go through a ton of these notebooks, but like I'll write down what I'm gonna be sharing like on social media and stuff in this notebook, like how many posts a day and in what group and all that sort of stuff. I have a lot of notes with that, and what kind of content I'm putting out there, what book I'm sharing that week, things like that. Any kind of promotions that are coming up, not only do they go on this calendar, but they also go in here in this notebook. So I keep that notebook too. So that's like 4 or 5 notebooks that I might be juggling at any one time between books that I'm writing or coming up, or marketing, devotional, planning books, and then my calendars. So I do have like 4 calendars I'm working with, about 5 notebooks right now, plus my leather-bound address book and all that. So, and then I also keep other files and things like that upstairs too, and I have a like a binder in my writing office that is just filled with all kinds of different things that I learn. Like if I take a seminar to learn how to do something and I take notes, then those notes go in the binder under the tab for whatever that topic was. And that helps me a lot too. And I refer to that binder quite a bit. But that's how I stay organized. And it was a great question. I hope you enjoyed my answer. And thanks for joining me today. I hope you are going to enjoy Lottie's True Love. And I look forward to spending time with you on Friday. And thanks for joining me for Teen Book Tuesday. Have a great day, guys.